All right, I'm here outside of the law office right there. Here are the papers. Just signed up everything. So it's officially ours now. Just want to thank everybody out there for praying. And yeah, pretty neat. Well, here we are in the property. Pretty nice looking house, isn't it? Actually, this is the barn. The very first garage that I ever owned in my entire life. Even growing up, we didn't have a garage to work on our vehicles. We always worked outside on them. Doesn't always work out so good, so I finally have a garage. I am beyond excited, and it's a big garage. It's a very big garage. I'll show you around a little bit here, but yesterday we got out of the law firm place there, whatever, where we did all the paperwork and everything to switch over from them to me. It's now officially our property. Praise the Lord for that. And I just want to say this real quick too. If you know where this property is, if you say, oh, I know who that is or where it is, please don't put it in the comments. Respect our privacy. If you put it in the comments, you're going to get deleted and probably banned. So please don't do that. Just want to put that out there. But yesterday we got back and we had gotten some groceries, and I didn't want to leave them in the vehicle because they were going to go bad and things if we left them for too long. So today we're actually back. We brought a little bit of stuff here, and we're kind of taking some stock of what do we need to do and whatever else. But this is a big garage. Just to kind of give you an idea, here you can see behind me, it's pretty big, and all this is mine. The Lord gave us all this stuff in here. It all was conveyed with the property. So pretty incredible. Yeah, so this is just the one part of it. And there's an upstairs too, which is pretty amazing. I actually got a chance to talk to the people that lived here since 1970, and 55 years is the time that they lived here, and the husband has been dead for 21 years. It's really weird when you get it over into the shop area. It actually looks like he just got done working. You know, I figured when we did the walkthrough originally, I thought that the guy just kind of just died not long ago, and you know, it looks like he just was in there working the other day and literally just walked out or whatever. But no, he's been gone for 21 years. Talked to the mother and the son, and this garage here, they actually he hand dug the foundation wall or whatever before they poured the concrete, and whatever else went down 8 feet by hand. And this building is huge. I mean, it's gigantic. This thing, you could fit the house inside this thing. I mean, it's huge. That was one of the big reasons I wanted this place, because I've been desperate for a shop/garage for a long time, as I've said before. But there's the one garage door thing, a lot of neat rough cut timber up top there. Lots of paint cans. They were so clean and such nice people and everything. I got a chance to talk to her and the son, very nice people. As far as the father is concerned, he would have been a neat guy to talk to. He was a game warden. So, but above me, up that way, I'm not going to go upstairs because it's really dark up there. But up there, there's actually a motorcycle that I get, a Honda CB 400, I think it is. It's a 400, but probably a CB back in those years, like the 1970s bike, and an old snowmobile upstairs. It's crazy, and the whole upstairs filled with antiques. It's just wow. And you can see right here, there's an old dresser and a whole bunch of other stuff there. Basketball nets and things here too. See the different basketball nets. But she was telling me, she said that whenever the grandchildren came, she said that they always wanted to get done with their meal and whatever else in the house and then come out here to play in the garage, in the barn. I can understand why. It's huge in here. Just an amazing place. And he built it. The guy that owned this place, he built this place. Very brilliant man. But I'll show you around the shop area and then where I'm going to actually have my new office here at this house. And just trying to see if there's anything else I should show before we go this. Up there you can see it says, back in there it says Hidden Drive. You go up the steps and then up, and then that leads to the upstairs. I don't know if I ever show that in the video or not, but it's definitely pretty neat. So Old table saw right there. We're still discovering everything that's in this place. Look at this big old auger here. You need a handle for it up here. But this is some kind of, probably for ice, blocks of ice or something, I imagine. You can see that. And then this other thing there, that thing's got weight to it. Whew. But there's his tool belt hanging there. Just crazy. But here's the fascinating area. Let's go into the shop. Now we are in the shop. All this stuff in here. All came with the property. Just incredible. I mean, these drawers are filled with things and clamps and all the tools over there on the wall. And I mean, just, it boggles my mind. You know, when we came in here and I was looking at this stuff and I was thinking, oh man, I'm really starting to covet here because this is some really, you know, these are all old vintage tools, you know, and it's going to be very hard to ever find things like this. Half the stuff, some of it, I don't even know what it is. Old hand saws here, you know, down in here, and you know, disc sander right there, and you know, things of washers, and you get into back into here and all these things of bolts, and just unreal. Looks like an old welder here, right there, an old welder. I haven't welded anything since high school. But all of these cabinets down here, you open these things up, there's more stuff in there. Incredible. But even a good, you know, vise like this thing, I was saying to my wife, I said, I've always wanted to have a good vise. I never had one till now. So I'm just really excited about this. This is an old air filter. It gets rid of the real fine particle dust. I used to have one of those in my wood shop many years ago. Again, a lot of old saws and things, old die grinder like a Dremel tool or something, and a lot of air powered stuff. And then you get into this. Look at this drawer down here. All that stuff. Every single one of them has things in it. Whatever it's painted on there. Sandpaper, it's got sandpaper, metal straps. All of that stuff. So, and check out this old metal lathe. I have to show everybody this. Some of you women, sisters in the Lord, probably are going, eh, no. But for the guys out there, it's probably really exciting, as it is for me. Look at this old metal lathe. It's a, let's see if I can get this in the light here good. F.E. Reed Company, Worcester, Massachusetts. Forgive me if I didn't say Worcester right or whatever. It's not Worcester, I know that. But all this rack here of all metal that you can fabricate and weld stuff together and make things. But yeah, that old metal lathe is just really fascinating with the different steps here and the old leather drive belt. And even just, you know, right here, this Milwaukee drill. Still works. Unreal. Radial arm saw there, a miter saw over there. A little shaper here. I mean, I'm still discovering a lot of this stuff. I mean, like I said, we walked through and I saw these things and I was just thinking, oh man, this shop's just driving me crazy. You know, and then I made an offer on the place and said, you know, what happens to all the stuff? And they said, oh, it goes with the property. They don't want it. What? Really? So up here, there's a canoe. See if I get up there. You can see it right there. Bunch of wood up there. But you say, where's your office at? We're getting there. Right here. No smoking. That's right. And not in my office. So let's go in here. He's got a little flap thing on the bottom to keep the heat in here. And here we are in my future office. When I get everything all fixed up, all of his coats, old bib overalls and coveralls and things like that. They said he was a game warden for a while, then he was working for the Border Patrol, immigration inspector, right there. United States Immigration Inspector. Pretty amazing. Old stuff up here, paint cans and things, and here's a thing of coins up here. Pretty neat. Don't need any of that, but there it is, looking out into the back part of the property there. He's got the old glass windows here, but then he has Tough Techs, you know, to protect them from birds smacking into it or whatever. But I even have a refrigerator out here. Look at that. Little refrigerator. Probably not going to use that, but I don't even know what that is. Half pint? I guess maybe a really tiny little microwave or something. Weird. I mean, there's so many things in here. It's like a museum. It's crazy. And even look at this. Comfort powder. A-medicated powder. Park and Davis Company. You know? Vintage powder. Probably somebody pays, you know, for that or whatever. Up there I see tea bags. I mean, literally, I'm just discovering a lot of this stuff along with you. Literally, I haven't even looked at this yet. Lord Calvert Canadian. Don't need that either. Probably somebody out there going, oh, I'll take it. No. But check this out. Okay, not that one apparently. I got running water. This actually has its own well. The garage / office has its own well. And even have a flush toilet over here. Right there. It's mind-boggling to see all this stuff. You know, I have to clean that mirror up. It's pretty bad. But over in here, there's a whole closet full of different types of paint and glitter and paint thinner, flying insect killer, paints and things. There's an old backpack, I guess probably his old backpack from when he was a game warden or something, I'm not sure. But more craft type of things. There you have the Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife for Maine. These stickers here. And you know, Troop F, that's the state police. Here in the area, excuse me, here in the area. Black pepper, salt, Coleman's mustard. Man, it's just so much stuff. Oh yeah, bunch of 357 Magnum bullets in there. Wonder what I'm going to find around in here. Oh wow, no way. You have to be kidding me. I'm sorry about continuing this thing. Hopefully some of you are fascinated by this. This is insane. Look at this. Old typeset. I think you could start a printing press here again or something. Yeah. Looks like the letter, capital letter G. Right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. I can't. I have to get it in the light. See it? Or whatever that is. I forgot where I got it from. That's an issue. But yeah, the typeset. I mean, man, crazy. Well, there's a holster. Leather holster. A little bit moldy, but not going to be fixed up. Looks like an old logbook or something. Warden Service Federal Aid Job Report. Work period from to miles driven, job number, hours, warden signature, sergeant signature. Pretty neat. Man. Wow. What is that? Oh, fishing reel. Pretty neat. Looks like some of this, I don't know what that thing is. Some kind of custom made stick or something. Let me close this drawer here. This road is the boundary between moose hunting zones. Interesting. Whole bunch of those. Some other manuals and things here. Complete drum brake overhaul. Lots of, I don't even know what all this stuff is. Chalk. This is a good little thing if you're building stuff. Stair layout, little tool. Right there I have one of these. That's pretty neat to see when he had one of those. Really would have liked to have talked to this guy. Seems like quite an interesting man, especially the typeset thing. Was that a little Kubaton thing or something? See that? I guess when he was with the Border Patrol, you know, somebody gets out of hand, you knock him on the head. Different pliers here and things, little American flag. 410 shotgun shell. Looks like an older one. But old keys, a neck thing here. The old stamp thing there, you know. You get it, whichever thing you want, and then you in the ink and then on the paper. And there's the ink for it. Whole education here. Right there's the ink pad. So there's his patch. Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Game. Right there it is. Really neat. A lot of stuff. I'm going to keep these things. It's really neat to see this stuff. But I think that's an old log rule up there. I think if you can see that, anybody in the comments can tell me what that is. So, I have no idea what's in this wooden box or what this thing here is. Looks like maybe trying to build a decoy or something, like a duck decoy. Yeah, it's just, yeah, there's your tail, and then they would have made the separate part up front there for the head. Looks like just an old blank for a duck decoy. Different farm implement things there on the wall. So you can tell my head's a little bit blown right now. I mean, you know, there's still water in the mop bucket. What is this up here? University of Maine, Orono, Maine. Fast orange stuff. Whew. So, just makes my head spin. It really does. But I just wanted to share this with everybody. The Lord has been very good to us. I'm really very thankful, very blessed. Like I said, when we were interested in this place, I thought to myself, you know, shut some of the lights off in here. I thought, well, you know, it kind of breaks my heart to think that all this stuff will be gone and all these, you know, vintage things and antiques and whatnot. And, you know, but it's a nice building, beautiful building, huge, big building. Like I said, there's an upstairs yet. Maybe for a future video. Maybe I should bribe people. I'll say, you know, when we reach 100,000 subscribers, I'll show the upstairs. And there's another thing out here. I don't know if you can see it. The windows are pretty dirty right now. I'm gonna have to clean these windows. But a 20-ton train car out back. So, man, my mind's blown. Absolutely blown with all this stuff. Up there, big Yamaha banner. Up here, I'll have to shine my flashlight up, see if you can see it up there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a big air compressor, huge big air compressor up there. Ingersoll Rand air compressor. That's the oil furnace right there. Up in there. That thing up this way, oil furnace. But, man, my wood shop, both wood shops I had, the one at the house where I grew up in Pennsylvania, and then the one where my parents had, where I had my other wood shop, they'd fit inside this thing, inside the shop. So this place, there was many times I would drive by it and I would look at it, and I just think, man, that's a big barn at that house. And I mean, the house is fairly modest. The house is about 1,300 square feet, so it's basically what we had at Bridgewater, but it's in better shape than what Bridgewater was. That place needed to be torn down. Foundation wall caving in and all kinds of other stuff. So this is a much nicer place, but the barn, the barn is what really swayed me on this place. If it was just a house, I would have said no, but this barn is, as you've seen, on a whole different level. I mean, wow. So my realtor said, he said, you'd probably make a small fortune if you had a big garage sale and got rid of a lot of the stuff in here that you don't even need. I thought, yeah. And I want to just give the Lord all the glory for this. I've labored in the word and doctrine for many years, and so I don't feel, I'm not worthy of this or something. No, I've worked hard for this, so great, but what the Lord gave us here is something that was far beyond what I ever thought possible. And it just goes to show you that He will bless you if you stay true to His word. And but now, I don't look at this and say, oh, wow, this is just great and everything. And I look at this as a great responsibility, because I need to get in here and I need to reorganize a lot of stuff. And the things I don't need are going to be going away. And I'm going to get really busy. That office is going to be a place I'm planning, Lord willing, to start writing books, more books. I only have one right now, and I'd like to write a lot more than that. So hopefully I'll be able to get that done. And like I said, we will see here whether I show more of this or whatever. I'm not going to be showing the house because it's private. That's just our private thing there, and I don't really want to be showing a lot of the private stuff and whatever, just because people need to respect our privacy. Hopefully everybody understands that. But this is, I might be doing some kind of little videos in my shop here, demonstrating some things and whatever else. Again, if you don't know, I was actually a member of the Lancaster County Guild of Master Craftsmen back many years ago as a wood turner. So that was what I did before I got into ministry. And so will I go back to some woods type of stuff? Well, we'll see. But I do know that one thing I do know is that I want to be able to get more books written. I think books are very important. So, all right, I'm just sorry I'm rambling right now. But hopefully you can see why I'm rambling, because I didn't think any of this stuff was going to be coming along with the property, and it was all conveyed with the property. So we're very blessed to have it. And thank you to everybody out there for your support. Thank you for your prayers. I was kind of touch and go there for a little while. A lot of people don't understand precious metals. And I want to say too, here on that subject, I want to thank Silver Dave and all the guys down there at local Silver Mint in Ware, New Hampshire, for buying the precious metals that we took many years to save up. And a lot of you contributed precious metals to the ministry over the years, and that all went to make this a reality, make my dream come true. And now I'm going to be a lot more organized and efficient. When I get my shop tools in here, it's going to be like this little tiny area. There's my shop set up now. It's just this one wall or something, about that much space or something. But it's going to be so nice to finally have my tools out of storage and they won't keep rusting and I can actually make things again. Man, I'm looking forward to it. But I just want to thank everybody out there for your help in making our dream a reality and for seeing the value of King James Video Ministries and supporting us down through the years. Again, if you're just watching this for the first time, you say, well, you're making all the money off YouTube. I've never made 1 cent from YouTube. My channel has never been monetized, ever. So, I just feel like exploring more. Walking around here looking at, what is that thing? You know, I have no idea what that thing is. I'll close with this interesting machine here on the wall, this contraption. It's an electric motor going to some kind of little chain drive sprocket thing. See if I can show this here, and then I'll say goodbye. All right. If you can see this thing here, I don't want to get this thing right here. Goes up to some kind of little shaft, over to this sprocket with a chain on it, and up to some kind of thing that turns up, and there's a little gear on it in there. And I don't know. I have no idea. Template for blower baffles. Again, he has this exhaust system here, you know, that would go out to a big thing out there, which I don't even know if it works anymore. But so let me know what you think in the comment section below, and see everybody in upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.